Hello everybody, Flik here, welcome back to more Dark Souls 2, and we're going to get right back into it. I'm already summoning a Phantom because the first part of this section, this episode, this whatever you want to call it, may be me dying to the Pursuer 100 million times because I just can't fight him very well as a mage. I'm way too squishy. So yeah, we're summoning Pink Momo, I think they were called, or Monono, whatever. But we'll see in a second, assuming the summon works, and I'll pick up anyone else I see on the way as well. Oh, it looks like they failed actually. And also I just got a text, excuse me, Cream Lizard. Okay, we'll summon Cream Lizard. That's a fantastic name. And this time I will not make the stupid, impatient mistake of moving before another Phantom joins, in case they don't know that the Pursuer is even there, because most people just know about the damn boss. So do I have a greeting? Yeah, welcome! Where are you walking to? I'm just trying to say hello and you just kind of ignored me saying hello. Hey! I like that expression. It's like you basically are just going, hey! Right, I hope they realise we're waiting for someone else to join and that they're not weirded out. So we are going down here, but I want to wait for the other person because I don't want to make the same stupid mistake as last time. We're waiting for the other Phantom, come on. By the way, if you don't know how to break the hole in the wall over there, you throw a firebomb at the explosive barrels and it bursts open. I didn't actually know that. There we go, Cream Lizard! Another fantastic name. Okay, so I'll welcome you by doing welcome. Oh, you moved. Well, I'll welcome you with my ass, so to speak. You look like my sorcerer NPC. Oh, you've got the dueling bow, so yeah, you are a bit further in the game. Good, good, good. So yeah, we're not going after the... Can you not block me on the ladder, please? Thank you. We're not going after the last giant, gents. We're going... Oh, gent and lady, I think. We're going after Mr. Pursuer, and we're going to murder his face. Did you just throw yourself down the stairs? I'm impressed. I like that. I really want to start this part on a high note because I really hate that not only did I lose to this guy twice in the last part, and I was really trying to keep my deaths to an absolute minimum. Where did Pink Mono go? Oh, there she is. Fine. Yeah, not only did I want to keep my deaths to an absolute minimum, but I also wanted to make significant progress and, you know, kill bosses with relative ease. I lost my train of thought there because I was wondering if they were still both following me, in case it wasn't obvious. Are you both with me? Okay, bullet sponges. Here we go. This bastard is going to die. Well, at least my blood stain. Right, so do they know about the ballista? And if they do they want me to use it or are they using it? Now, we've got two mages, so if he's going after me, that's... Oh, oh, that's another thing. Oh my god, look how much damage he did to him in one hit. Yeah, I was about to say, I did some management of my spells because that barrage spell is just fucking awful if you want my, you know, flat out opinion on it. So I put in fact I should be using it, I put in Yearn. And hopefully that means that he gets distracted and tries to hit it or something. It's supposed to be like a decoy spell. It's working! He's trying to hit the decoy! Oh, I could have soloed him if I knew it actually worked. I was almost 100% sure it wouldn't work on bosses because it'd make them too easy. But he was trying to hit them there. And there we go, that's the Pursuer done. Thank you very much, gents. Praise the sun with me. Praise the sun. That is one hell of a sun to praise. So we get the soul of the Pursuer, and we also get the Ring of Blades. Praise the sun again, because there's that awkward moment now when you kill a boss where the people you do it with don't disappear instantly. And it's like really awkward. It's like, thanks, you can go now. Any second now, you can go now. Yeah, it's getting awkward now. Good. I'm so glad we started this part on a high note. So, there's a lot of stuff we can do now that we have access to this area. Benhart appears later on, by the way, if you're curious where he ends up eventually. There's also another giant that is important for later. So, yep, there's a alas, nothing happens giant. So, the way you get into the back area of the Bastille is by going up here and examining the nest, and the bird that was ferrying the Pursuer around changes master and, you know, does the same for you. Like the gargoyles in New Londo? No, that was a place under fire. You know where I mean. Anno Londo in the other one. But first you want to drop down here because if you're a melee build, wear that and use that. It's super, super good. Well, the sword not so much if you have the Heidi one. But if you need good armor as a melee build, that armor is really, really good. If you're curious what it looks like, I think I was wearing it in my Let's Look At. I may not have been, I can't quite remember now. As far as I'm aware, it'll be way too heavy to be of use to me, the Dranlik mail. ridiculously heavy and not very good magic defense. But as far as physical defense goes, it's probably the highest that you'll find in this whole area. So I could go back to the bonfire, but I may as well go for a little fly with the griffin, because it takes you to a bonfire anyway. And as I say, it's the alternative entrance into the Bastille area. So if you killed the first boss, in fact you don't even need to kill the first boss to get up here. If you're just really good at the game, you could kill the pursuer first and get to a really late game, or no, not late game, middle game area really quick. So for speedrunners, I imagine this is the route they'll take. And yeah, we're going to go for a little fly now. Cutscene with no words, so I can keep talking over it, if you don't mind. And as I said last time, we're going to do some housekeeping in the form of using at least one of those fragrant branches of yore that I picked up in the poisonous area, in order to give us a whole host of other places to get to. I'm actually spoiled for choice now, in terms of areas I can get to, so I'm not 100% sure what the next boss is that I should be going for, or that I'm strong enough to tackle from a solo perspective, but we'll see. Why is there a summoning stone right here? This is a dead end. Did you see that in the background there? Yeah, huh. Well, oh bloody hell, there's summoning stones everywhere! For the record, the boss of this area is actually pretty challenging, but you can get an NPC to help you, and the NPC is the only useful NPC in the game, in my opinion, because it's a mage and it actually knows how to use spells. Logical lies. Oh, I'm not going to summon anybody, but it's good to know that if I come to this bonfire rather than the other one in the area, I'll be spoiled for choice as far as co-op people go. So that's really good to know. So, as I was saying, if we go to, yep, there we go, the Lost Bastille. That's the entrance I was at, the exile holding cells. But this is now the tower apart. You can't get back in once you leave here. On the stage, I mean. You can teleport back to this bonfire, but you go down a little ledge and you can't get back up. So you can't keep resting at this bonfire. But anyway, we will go back to Majula to level up. And then we'll go use that fragrant branch. When you get to a certain point in the story, and I keep on meaning to bring this up, I think I almost did last time, but I got distracted by dying to the pursuer. Once you clear enough of this main story, I think it's once you get 2 of the 4 large souls that you require, if you go back to the firekeepers and things in betwixt, they will give you 10 free human effigies, which is really nice. I think it's 2 out of the 4 you need. There's a certain point in the story you need to reach, and then they'll give you it as a reward for doing well. Level me up, lady. Level me up. Right, I was getting into 30, so that's what I'll do for sure, and then I probably want to get a little bit of adaption, and then I don't have enough for another level. That's increased my poise a little bit, which is nice. Okay, that'll do. And then let's go. Right, so we're not going back to the poisonous area yet, we're going up here, and if you remember way back from the start of the playthrough when I went to speak to Benhart, and he was talking about the freaky statue that looks alive, that's where we want to go, and that's where we want to use our first fragrant branch, which is up and through here, I believe. In fact, Benhart should still be there, because he doesn't move until you clear the way. From memory. And there's never any enemies here, so it's safe to just run through. Is he still here? Yeah, he is. There he is with his moonlight greatsword. He'll still say the same things at this point. Now, a word of caution about this room. There's an enemy in the left and the right, and the one on the right I think breaks out to try and get you. And he's a vicious bugger that does poison. I don't think I can hit him through the door. Ah, yeah, he's about to break out. So we'll just wait. I'm not sure how much damage... Oh, they take lots of damage. I actually thought these guys were magic resistant. They deal poison damage when they strike. Lloyd's Talisman, good good. Well, actually not good good, I never really use those. And in here there should be another guy. Yep, but for some reason he's passive. And taking less damage. Whatever. Just killing him is part of clearing the room, really. And there is an upper floor. So here's the statue that Benhart was talking about, and indeed it does look like it's almost alive, doesn't it? That's because it is alive, and we will free her by using one of the 2 fragrant branches we found. Okay, and let's have a little chat once she decides to get up. Hello. Yeah, let's fast forward the coughing and splurring. Why? It's not like you've got stone in your throat. Wait, what?
Give me.
Oh, shut up and talk properly.
I Really, I am. My name is Rosabeth. Thank you so much for rescuing me. Oh, you're that traveller. I still haven't thanked you. Well,
Yeah, you did. You just did. So this is your pyromancy-focused teacher, if you're into pyromancy. I don't know why she gives you a prism stone. That's basically worthless.
And turned to stone, I think. I owe you my life. If you had not come... Oh, I feel shameful wearing these rags. I hate to burden you further, as you've already saved my life. But just look at me. My clothes are in tatters. Do you have any clothing that you could spare? I'll take anything. Whatever you...
Okay, so if you want a trophy and also to do the gentlemanly thing, give her some equipment, just so that she's dressed. I don't think you need to give her a bit of every part, but I will, just for the hell of it, I guess. So imported hood, brigand armor. Let's give her something that I don't only have one of, as in I can get another drop easily. So yeah, and let's give her hollow soldier gauntlets. It's basically just so she's dressed in something. And them, actually them. There we go. That's better. Yeah, once you give her equipment, you can't get it back, so be very sure about what you're giving her. There's no point in giving her good gear, as far as I'm aware, anyway.
I have my very own...
Oh, you're not even going to thank me?
When he set up, but...
Yes, so you can talk to her right now. You can buy some stuff. She sells rings and pretty decent selection of pyromancy spells. What are the rings? That's actually a really handy ring. I'm going to buy it. And we're going to leave.
Thank you so much. After I change into this...
So yeah, you would have got the trophy at this point when she says this stuff. And her old teacher is the sorcerer NPC. So what you could do now is press the switch. That actually triggers the same kind of trap that got her. And if you do it while she's still here, there's a chance she may get attacked and die. So do not do that. And also you want to come out here and talk to Ben Hart anyway, because you opened the way for him.
What? Clearing the way was you doing, was it? Didn't think you had it in you, pal. No. That's not like it sounds, no. It was a pleasant surprise, that's all. Name's Ben Hart. Thanks to you, I can resume my journey. If we share the same path, I'm sure that we are going to meet again. I'll repay my debt to you in battle. I swear it, by my sword. The road ahead's going to be long, but I'm here to help.
So there we go, we've furthered on Ben Hart's plotline, and he'll help us in battle now. He's just going to say the same thing now. Yeah. Oh, I forgot he taught you a gesture. There you go. The joy gesture! We'll put that in place of the boring bow, because I plan to get a better bow later on. Yay! Right, so to make the lady Marbeth, her name was, or no, it began with a B, didn't it? Bereth, whatever her name was. I want her to be safe, and I don't want to waste a homeward bone, so we are just going to run back to Majula, and I'm going to rest at the bonfire to trigger her respawning there. And she'll be wearing whatever armour you chose to give her. And that means that room is now safe, well, until we pull the switch to open it, and at which point we will get jumped. And again, it's another bit where AoE spells would be massively helpful. Or just having a lot of stamina to swing your sword around, but being a mage... I guess I could use a decoy first, then pull the switch. Yeah, that might work, actually. Alright, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it a go. And the only reason I'm doing this is to open up a bonfire just beyond, so that I have an instant teleport when I do this. She didn't move. She should be up there. Oh, don't tell me she doesn't move until after the ambush, so there's a chance you can lose her. Oh, there we go. For some reason it took 2 rests, but there, that's her. She's wearing the horrible hollow armour that I gave her. And the imported hood I was wearing at the start, so now you can't even see her pretty face. But oh well. She's there, she teaches pyromancy, she'll tell you a little bit about her old teacher there. And let's get back on with this. So yeah, I'm going to try using Yearn in the corner of the room. When you pull the switch, I can't remember what comprises the ambush, just that it includes a lot of old faces that you will not be happy to see from Dark Souls. and a few of those poisonous guys I was killing on the way in, which I must also remember they will now be back because I just made them respawn. So I'll just use my sword for them. And yeah, the next area, it varies in difficulty wildly. You can actually push through to quite a few bonfires and get some gear if you wanted. I may also do that in the next part, or save it for when I've died to a boss, because then if I'm running around as a hollow anyway, or undead I guess, then it doesn't really matter if I end up getting myself screwed over and killed again by going after gear. Oh, this door's... oh, of course, because he broke it and they don't repair on you. Not the ideal place to fight you when I get my sword stuck on the wall, but fire cleanses all. Right, so now, staff. We're going to run over to the switch and we're going to fire decoy into the middle of the room. I hope it stops at... well, actually, I'll aim at the corner there. And then we're going to... great. Yeah, there we go. And then watch the room. I guess they'll just fall in from above. There they are. They're not going after the decoy, are they? These guys are easy. It's the other ones that come in the second wave that are the bastards. I'm out of stamina! Come on, where are you little shits? They're up there. Oh, they're behind me! That's what I get for being complacent. Yeah, that's right. The thing that petrified the lady were the petrifying curse creatures from Dark Souls. Yay, aren't they fun? Thank you for the broadsword. There's a few more in here from memory. And there's a bonfire in that door on the left there, but I'm just going to clear this room because I don't really plan to come or spend any great level of time here after I teleport back to the bonfire. Just use the sword for this guy. Oh right, he took damage from the spike in the wall. Is that what that was? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, whatever. Let's just smile, nod and carry on, shall we? I'm guessing that was a spike in the wall and me pushing him back into it actually injured him. Is there anything in these cells? I could have sworn there was. And now I need to get over the other side. So, oh, there's a door down there as well. Okay, let's do this one. This isn't the bonfire. I'm fairly certain it's on the left. It's a chest, though. Still safe. Passes the first test. Does it pass the second test? Yes, it does. And it's a new flash shard. Excellent. Oh, no, that is not how you jump. I know that you can rebind the jump button, by the way, but I played through the whole game using the new system, so I'm now more used to that than how it was in Demon Souls and Dark Souls, because I haven't played either of those for a long time. Alright, that was another pointless room. What about this room? Well, he's now coming through the door at me, so... ah, there was something. Please be worth it. An effigy, so that makes up for one of the deaths I had against the Pursuer, and a Soul of a Knight. Right, that's us done all the stuff I wanted to do here, really, other than obviously lighting the bonfire. We could technically push on in this area a little bit, but... I'm not entirely sure where I want to handle next. And obviously now I just accidentally rested at the bonfire, all those enemies out there that I just killed are back. I think I do want to push on to the next bonfire. It's just these poison guys in the way. I should be able to take them. Well, first of all, we're going to kill that git. Oh, hang on a minute, look. All the ambush people just dropped back down. They got triggered even though I'm not in the room. That's not good. Yeah, I'm not really happy about this. You going to come in the room, or have I found a ploy in your AI? Ploy is not the right word. A flaw, that's the word. Yeah, I believe I've found a flaw. They can't come near the bonfire. Oh well, whatever. I've wasted all my good magic, though. I shouldn't need it. I shouldn't, in theory, require it. Now, there's a few bits here where I believe some of these poison guys drop down on you. Have the short sword out because I think it's close range fighting. Yep, Shaded Woods. Now you might have heard me mention, I think I called it Shaded Forest by accident, but I have mentioned this area in the past. And I'm constantly turning the camera because I swear that there is a bit where you get some of those poison guys dropping down from behind, and I have the volume of the TV down low, so I'm not going to hear them. It might be fighting with him that triggers it. No. Okay, well, as long as we're safe. Oh, poison one. You take 3 great soul arrows, even at 30 int. That's not great. I think they're actually weaker to fire, so pyromancy does more. Rapier, okay. And fading soul, that's 200 souls, that is basically worthless. Hang on a minute, what was that behind there? Nothing. Yeah, this is another section where the bonfires are actually super close together for some reason. I guess because these are a bit of a pain. Ah, there's the guy who dropped down, but because I was ranged, it didn't really make a difference. Oh, lock-on system, I hate you so damn much. He's chucking rocks at me! No, I don't need my Estus, so I might as well just use that to stay healed. Who throws a rock? Anything else up there? Yes, there is. There's another guy throwing rocks. Philistines. Neanderthals. Cavemen. Ow. I was asking for that, wasn't I? Now, is there anything up here? There is indeed. We have another lockstone. Excellent. Now I could either hold on to that for some further area or go back to the area where I first met Pate and get a ring that gives you constant stamina regen. It's a damn good ring, and I'm wearing rings that I technically don't need. I shouldn't really still always be wearing Covetous ring. I don't need the blue seal, that just adds like 50 HP. You get it for joining the Crestfallen Guy's Covenant that I spoke about at the start of this part. So I could definitely replace that. I'm just trying to think if there's anywhere coming up that I desperately need a lockstone for, and I don't think so. Could you not do that? Thank you. I think I've only just loaded in the various messages of this area again. For some reason, I guess because there's so many people playing the game. You chucked a stone at the back of my head. That's what you get. Oh, and there's someone else. Oh, an archer. Someone was asking if there's an archer starting class, so I don't think there's a ranged focused one, but the bandit does start with a ranged weapon. Someone was saying. Can you do anything at this statue? No, there is certain statues you can pray at for benefits. I don't mean like 60 quid a week benefits, I mean plussies. You'll see what I mean when we find one. I think that's us at the next bonfire. How the hell did someone die here? Did we get jumped from behind? It looks like you got jumped from behind. Yeah, you did. Okay, we're going to walk on slowly, looking behind us. I don't see any enemies. No, we're fine. We're at the bonfire. So do not rest at it immediately, but trigger it for sure. But then if we run up here, we should find... Yep, there he is. Clayton, whatever your name was.
Just wait, you dirty rat. I remember you. Don't you scare me like that. I thought you were him. That bastard with a ring lives in Brightstone Cove down the way. I'm gonna find him and settle the score. Nobody insults me like that. For the good of the world and for my own honour. I won't let that bastard live another day. For the good of the...
Okay, there we go. So that's furthered on his storyline and his search for Pate and the revenge he possibly or possibly not deserves. And with that, I think we're going to wrap up this episode. We now have access to a lot of stuff. We can carry on doing Harvest Valley, we can carry on doing Shaded Woods, we've still got Undead Purgatory at the top of Huntsman's Copse, and we still have the Lost Bastille. I've got no idea which one I'm going to do next. Yeah, I genuinely don't know. I'm going to have to think about it. What is the next most manageable place? I think that's the way I'm going to look at it. It may actually be the Bastille because I know my way around. It's actually a very small area, and as you saw at the start of this episode, for some reason there's a crap ton of summon stones here. Either because I guess you get a ton of souls for killing the boss there, or everybody knows it's a pretty challenging area and want to help. I hope it's the latter. But anyway, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more Dark Souls 2 as well as all the other gaming stuff that I produce. Ta-ta for now, everybody.